Proverbs 11:17. The merciful man doeth good to his own soul, but he that is cruel troubleth his own flesh. From Adam, we all have a cruel nature that is hateful and malicious. Titus 3:3 expresses it this way: For we ourselves also were sometimes foolish, disobedient, deceived, serving divers lusts and pleasures, living in malice and envy, hateful and hating one another. Mercy, it seems, only comes from those who know it. And who can know it any better than a Christian who has come to grips with their utter failure before God and cry out for His mercy? No wonder the Lord said in Matthew 5:7, Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. Mercy is kindness to those who don't deserve it. It's removing your judgment from them. There's an amazing law of the universe that I believe applies here as well. You reap what you sow. If you sow to mercy, you'll reap of the same. And that is good for the soul. The second part of this verse, where it says the cruel troubleth his own flesh, that second part really stands as a warning to all those that practice cruelty. Matter of fact, cruelty is a major part of false religions, as they require anything from self-mutilation to child sacrifice. And this is certainly troubling to the flesh. I have seen with my own eyes people crawling on cement with their knees bleeding or almost so, that they might somehow show to God that through the troubling of their flesh, that He means so much to them. That is a false religion. There are great rewards for the merciful. One of the things I find is it removes all hatreds. I remember one time I was told that if you ever have a problem with, let's say, a church member or family member, it's very good to just forgive them immediately. And forgiveness is an act of mercy because it removes all of your hatreds. I believe it relieves our desire for vengeance in their lives. We're no longer hoping for something evil or that God would do this to them or that. Matter of fact, we're just leaving all that up to God and relieves us of that pressure. Mercy allows us to rebuild relationships. Let's face it, through the years, through things we say and do, relationships sometimes get strained, and we need to show mercy. I believe one of the great blessings of my life as a pastor and the longevity that I can have here is based upon the mercy of God's people. Their willingness to forgive me of some of the stupid things I've done through the years. It affects our perception of God's mercy. When we show mercy to somebody, it becomes more real to us as to what God has done for us. And I think perhaps the greatest reward of all to those who are merciful, it reveals God to a world. He said in Luke 6:36, Be ye therefore merciful as your Father also is merciful. You want to be godlike? Show mercy to those round about, rather than judgment and harshness, and allow God then to use you. And may He bless you today.